Alright, y'all, it's your girl Candy B, and I am in Dallas, Texas right now, and have the pleasure of sitting with my guy, Sperry Springer.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you get that name?
Man, it's funny because it was really like kind of like it's from a lot of things, but mainly like whenever I came back home and like the homies was like where they was at, I just was like coming. I came back from college, came back to Texas, and niggas was wearing polos and Sperry's. Like, I wasn't wearing that before. So, you know, the homies was kind of joking when they used to, like, call me that shit, just call me Sperry. And then me just being me, like, I kind of flipped it and just added the Springer part. And it started off as a joke, but then I kind of, like, just ran with it, you know?
Yeah, I like that. Don't be breaking up no fights and stuff.
No. I leave that up to Jerry.
Okay. So, of course, you're a videographer. And so, what made you get into it?
Pretty much, I used to do music, and I couldn't afford. I mean, I always had cameras. Shout out to my mom. Like, from an early age, she always, like, just gifted me with, like, cameras, even if it was, like, the littlest camera to just looking out for me and her cameras. But I always had cameras, but then by the time I was doing music, I couldn't afford to, like, do music videos. So, or get music videos for people. So instead of like begging and tripping on people and like expecting shit from people, I just started like doing my own shit. I'd buy a camera, even if it was like some cheap shit from the pawn shop, have my homie shoot my video, and then I'm just working on editing. And through the years, like, yeah, I wasn't the greatest, but then once I decided like, yo, I'm gonna perfect this shit. I want to start shooting videos. I just really just dove into it all the way.
Started from the bottom. Okay, so you really started from ground zero. How long did it take you to get to, I guess, where you're at now?
Man, I say it's about to be 3 years, and like as far as doing the video behind the camera stuff, that started about end of the summer of 2017, and I'd probably say like from that time, it took like about 3 months for me to like start gaining momentum.
Really?
And then by 6 months in, like I had already kind of like just came out of nowhere, and I was like, people was hearing about the shit. And then I probably say for like the past like year and a half, I kind of been like, I don't want to sound like ahead of myself, but it's kind of been like stamped out here, like
nice.
Where people know, like when people talk about people that do interviews, videos and shit, like a lot of people mention me now.
So is shooting music videos the only thing? Do you got a podcast? What else do you do?
Nah, music videos actually, like, that's what I'm trying to get people to take me more serious on. Like, everybody knows me for the interviews. Like, I've been doing interviews for like the past 3 years. Like, I just been pulling up to people's neighborhoods, studios. I be at shows.
Nice.
Just doing all these on the spot interviews. Some of them just be like exclusives, but that's what everybody really knows me for, is the interviews. And I just so happened to start taking the music video stuff serious like a year and a half ago, and
it's looking up for you.
Yeah, you gotta, I don't know, man, you gotta have 3 different hustles, you know what I'm saying? That's what I always knew in life. You always gotta have, like, you can't just have one way of getting it. You got some falls through with the one thing, you gotta be able to bounce back with something else. So if it's not interviews, it's gonna be music video. If it's not that, then I can do some graphics.
I heard that. It's 2020, so we gotta get our hustle on.
Facts, yeah.
Okay, so have you shot any music videos for any like celebrities?
Man, I wish I could say I shot bigger videos, but a lot of people I shoot with have been like really popping local people, younger artists around DFW. I've tapped in with a few artists like within like Sauce Walker's TSF, like shout out my homie Drippy.
Nice.
But as far as the I just shot something with this kid named Sarek. He's kind of got a little buzz out here. But as far as the interviews, I done interviewed everybody that's a major person in Texas, like especially in DFW.
Okay, so you know I gotta ask. Have you did Erykah Badu?
I see. She got me. Like, let me take what I just said back. I ain't get Erykah yet, but I would love to. But I don't know. I'd be starstruck because I kind of like always had a thing for her.
Make sure I'm there when you shoot. Would you do that?
Yeah, that would be epic. I need you there because you probably be able to keep me focused or like to help me out. Because
don't play, because I'm gonna get flued out. I'm gonna be here 45 minutes. Okay, straight from the dub.
Nah, for real. She's fine as hell. I would love to do an interview with her because I like a lot of her music. But all the like more newer people like Yellow Beezy, Sauce Walker.
Wow, those are still some big names though.
Yeah, Go Yayo. shit, everybody out here, Lil Tuesday.
And you interviewed all those people?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
And that's only been what, 3 years you said?
Yeah, 3 years it took time.
Wow.
Like, you just stay at it. If you just stay at it, eventually, like, everybody will, get on board, because like, I get messages every day from people I grew up with to like even just people I shoot with. They constantly telling me, like, damn, bro, you stayed at it. Like, I just seen my homie for the first time in 5 years. The first thing he said to me was, man, bro, I was just talking to my brother, and I was like, man, no matter what, bro, you never let your circumstances ever stop you. You just like stayed at it, like regardless of whatever was against you.
Right.
But you stay at it. Like when I first started, like I had to like have this hope of like, yo, one day I'm gonna shoot with Sauce Walker, one day I'm gonna shoot with Go Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't happening. But I did what I had to do. Like just kept interviewing and kept going back to it every day. And
So who inspires you to keep pushing?
Man, that's good. Cause I told myself every time I do like an interview or something, I'm gonna shout out my daughter. My daughter, like she only 4, but you know what I'm saying. That's like what if you asking me like what keeps me going,
right?
Is that like a lot of people don't really realize that, because I just be like low key with it, but. Yeah, once you got like a life out here, like yeah, I sacrificed a lot of time that I could probably be spending with her, but in the end goal, like I'm hoping that I'm setting up for like later on in her childhood that I can really kick my feet up and spend all the time in the world with her. But that's my main motivation.
Well, at the rate that you're going, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be there too much longer. You're gonna be able to kick your feet up here pretty soon.
I hope so.
Look, okay, so 10 years, where you want to be?
10 years, I want to be, idealistically, a million sounds crazy, but that's enough time to get to $1 million. Like, I would love to be a millionaire, but it's not about money. I really just want to be, I want to be able to like take care of my family.
Stability.
Yeah. I want to be able to have just a house with a backyard with my daughter. And I could do that shit now, but I'm talking about to the level of where it's like, ain't no worries, no problems, and just have all my family and close friends with me, like just for whatever, like we can go on cruises together,
right,
events, all this stuff, and just be able to share all this experience and stuff. But as far as the channel, I want it to be like a TV channel. That's what I always envisioned. Like it's hip hop based, like because that's what I love. But eventually, like it's gonna be all different types of things. I'll probably have different personalities. It won't just be me on the channel running stuff. Where it's like you get on YouTube and you see what's on Sperry today. Okay.
So what would you tell the younger kids that are aspiring to be a videographer? What would you tell them to encourage them?
I would tell anybody that's trying to aspire to be a videographer, or just anybody that's in pursuit of a dream that seems kind of like far-fetched to some, I would just tell you, focus on yourself, zone out, and don't seek recognition. Stop seeking recognition from people that once you get that recognition, it probably really won't even matter to you. Because, for the longest when I used to do music, which I never got as far with music as I got in this, but you have this frustrated artist phase where it's like you think that you should be getting the recognition that Future or the Baby or whoever these big rappers is getting, but it's like you're still stuck where you're stuck at, and you get mad because you're like, why aren't my friends supporting me the way they support this, or why aren't they? It's like, just focus on you, literally tunnel vision like a horse, like when they run it, just be staring at whatever the goal is. And I promise to God, you'll start seeing people, come right next to you and like put a hand on your shoulder and be like, man, we love what you're doing. So just really dedicate yourself. That's, I guess, all I said was just dedicate yourself to your shit 24/7, every day in some sort of capacity. If you're not working on it, be thinking about it. Write your goals down. Because I know we're in a technology age, but I'm still kind of an old school person. I write stuff down.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's power in a pen and a paper. And the thing is, paper and pen don't cost much.
Get down.
You can buy a bunch of paper and fill up notebooks just of thoughts and ideas, and you'd be surprised at how handy those will come in later on. And yeah, so just set goals.
And set them. Write them goals down, let them come to life. Next thing you know, you out here living like my boy Sperry Springer.
Man, I'm trying to get there.
Okay, you ain't trying, you doing it. So let the people know where they can find you at.
YouTube.com/Sperry Springer TV. I had an old channel when I first started, but that one had somebody got it terminated. So this is my second channel. We're getting back up to where I used to be. I think I got 11K subscribers or something.
Yep.
But my original channel had like 13 or 14K. So we're trying to get back there. But that's where you can follow me. Subscribe on YouTube, because that's my main platform. And then I guess Instagram is just Sperry Springer. I'll be on Twitter. I like Twitter. Twitter's fun.
Okay.
Sperry Springer with 2 R's. And I just made a Facebook. It's Sperry Springer, but I just get on there and I post whatever video I do. I don't really be on it like that. But if people add me or something like that, I'll try to add them back.
Okay, look at you. Well, you know what? Thank you for letting me come through and ask you a couple questions. I'm your girl, Candy B. Y'all, this Sperry Springer, and we out.
And I'm grateful. I appreciate you. Shout out, Candy.
You're welcome.